Jonathan, today we have a medium mountain stage. It's one of those days when we expect a breakaway to go. How easy is it to put a rider in a breakaway at the Tour de France?
Uh, it depends on the day. I mean, usually the first, 3 or 4 flat stages, it's actually very simple. Like if you want to throw a guy up there, there aren't that many people trying for it. Because everyone, their team has a sprinter, their team has a GC rider, or, they've got certain aspirations themselves. And so everyone's sort of conserving their energy and people aren't really looking for those breakaways. There's maybe, 15 riders looking to get out there. Mm-hmm. But now we're into the new dynamic of the race where, a lot of people have lost their chances. A lot of people's sprinters haven't worked out. A lot of people's GC riders haven't worked out. A lot of people's personal aspirations are, down the drain. So now, starting today, as opposed to 10 riders trying to get into the early breakaway, you've probably got closer to 80. And so what that does is it makes the first part of the race, that you don't get to see on TV, the first hour and a half of the race, probably the most animated part of the entire day. Just, as 5 guys go away and one team doesn't like it, so they immediately chase it down, and then another, and it just keeps rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling like that for, a good hour and a half, and then eventually, there's a much more selective type of breakaway that goes away.
When that break finally goes away, what is the pack looking for as the kind of the magic combination to say that this is the break that gets to go up the road?
It'd be the teams that don't have a GC rider or that kind of have nothing to lose, that they do have somebody up the road, and that any GC rider within 5 minutes or so of the leader is not up the road. And yeah, that's sort of the combination that you need, is that the guys up there are not in contention for the general classification, but yet they represent the teams that, because if one team that sort of has nothing to lose isn't represented up there, then typically they're going to get nervous even before you see it on TV. They're just going to chase it down when the gap is 3 seconds or whatever else. And so, if you'll notice, it's usually guys that are on teams that have sort of lost their ambitions in the sprint or the GC.